Hello and welcome back to another video on the wrestling debate and to WrestleMania Backlash out of 10. And yeah, lots of matches on, well I say lots of matches, I'll say lots of WrestleMania rematches on the card. And yeah, a big 6-man tag team match to finish. So yeah, it's an interesting card, maybe not the most stacked we've ever seen, but you know, lots going on, no pre-show matches, which kind of dragged as I tweeted earlier, but let's get straight into the main card. And we kicked off with Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes. Seth had control of the match early on and sent Cody outside with a kick from the apron. Rhodes got the disaster kick at ringside, but Rollins slammed him on the announce desk. Rollins then sent Rhodes into barricades before locking him in a sleeper hold in the ring. Rhodes then hit a suplex before missing an axe handle from the apron to the outside. The American Nightmare managed to get the Cody cutter off the ropes for a near fall. Rollins then cancelled the big move and got a near fall of his own before going for the stomp but missed. Rollins then tried for pedigree, but Rhodes blocked it before the Architect got another near fall for Falcon Arrow. Rollins then got a suplex before Rhodes hit the crossroads off a cancel. The latter missed the finisher and took a pedigree for a very close near fall. Rollins then took another crossroads before they traded roll-ups, and Cody got a handful of the tights to pick up the win. And yeah, kind of like a roll up to get the win, so I don't know if it's leaving the door open for another match. But you know, a good fun match to kick off the show, 7 out of 10. But moving on then to Bobby Lashley versus Omos. Omos had the early advantage and he sent Lashley to the outside before lifting him up and dropping him on the turns backwards face first. Lashley then managed to escape another big drop before locking in the hold down after hopping on Omos's back. Omos then dropped Lashley, but the former WWE champ unloaded on the giant in the corner before locking him up on the ropes. Lashley was demolishing the newcomer and MVP tried to rescue Omos from the outside before using his cane. Lashley then got the flatliner in the middle of the ring and got a hurt lock in on kneeling Omos, but he failed to get the win. Omos then took Lashley to the corner and made him break the hold as the match continued. Lashley then dropped Omos with a flatliner but took a strike to the knee before MVP came in and smacked him with his cane in the corner. Omos used the distraction and got the rolling power slam before picking up the win. And yeah, it's kind of exactly how I thought it would play out, a distraction allowing Omos to get the win. And you know, don't really have too much issues with it. Protects Lashley, gives Omos the win he much needed. And yeah, I don't know if we'll get a blow-off match or not, but yeah, certainly intrigued to see what's in store for both of these next. Edge v AJ Styles was up next. AJ Styles started strong and took Edge down and sent him outside early on before sending him into the barricades and the announce desk. Back in the ring, Styles hit a drop kick through the ropes to the outside before pulling off an Asai moonsault to the floor. Edge then went after the injured shoulder of Styles but before using the ring post to damage it. Styles was then locked in the hole before breaking out and getting a Pele kick off a counter. He got a top rope Rana before Edge locked in a crossface, but Styles reversed it into a calf crusher. Edge burned break the hold and before getting the spear for a near fall. Styles blocked the next spear and hit a Styles clash for another near fall. Damian Priest came out ringside before, even though he was banned, before Balor came in and took him down. Styles then went to the top rope but was stopped by a headed character in the chaos and Edge looked in the crossface. AJ Styles was knocked out and Edge picked up the win. After the match, Edge's hooded helper came in and revealed himself to be Rhea Ripley. And yeah, this was great for me, really great match, and probably an upgrade in our WrestleMania match to be honest, which was still pretty good. So yeah, it gets an 8 out of 10 for me. Edge winning, probably the right result. But yeah, Ripley joining the stable. I'm really interested to see where it goes. Obviously, she has a tag team with Liv Morgan, but I think this could take Ripley to the next level, and she deserves it because I would say our main roster run's been pretty underwhelming so far. So yeah, this is good stuff. Charlotte Flair v Ronda Rousey in the I Quit match was up next. Ronda ran for the Charlotte's arm right off the bat, but the champion took control and got some big moves followed by a German suplex. Rousey then tried for a rolling armbar, only 2 rolled outside with the hold locked in. Flair then broke out and sent Rousey into the barricades before bringing out a kendo stick. Rousey snatched the weapon away and chased Flair with it, who ran backstage and came out with 2 kendo sticks. Rousey then tossed Flair on the rope before beating her with the dual wheel kendo sticks. Flair stole a camera from the filming crew and tossed it at Rousey before the two headed into the crowd. Flair then used the railings in the stands to lock in the hold before Rousey came back with a steel chair and the Queen ran back to the ringside. She powerbombed Rousey on the barricades before she was sent into the ring place with a Piper's Pit. Rousey then locked in an upside down arm bar on the apron before the two fell over. Charlotte Flair hit a natural selection on a steel chair and went for the figure 8. Rousey grabbed the chair and smacked Flair with it to break the hold. Flair then sent up the chair in the ring and wished Ronda a happy Mother's Day, but latter got up, used the chair to lock in a modified arm breaker and making Charlotte tap out. And yeah, this gets an 8 out of 10 for me. Really good match. I've kind of felt like this match needs to be really great to, you know, kind of revitalise this field because I think it's been pretty underwhelming so far, and it definitely did that. And yeah, Ronda, I think she'll come out better with this new champ. I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do in the belt again. So yeah, on the whole, I'd say this was a totally successful match. 8 out of 10 from me. Next up was Madcap Moss versus Baron Corbin. Moss started off strong and went outside early on after Happy Corbin kicked the form on the apron. Corbin then hit a chokeslam and a clothesline before sending Moss into the ring post outside. Moss then hit a massive fall-away slam for a near fall before Corbin got a deep six and a near fall of his own. Moss then sidestepped the move in the corner and got the sunset flip, picking up the sudden win. And Jack gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I would have liked to see this match go on a bit longer, but Moss get the win. I kind of feel like sorry for Corbin though, because this is definitely the shortest match. And really didn't have a lot in it. But pleased for Moss, disappointed for Corbin. But I just felt like this match could have been something more. But then it was main event time. Bloodline versus RK-Bro and Drew McIntyre. Orton and Uso kicked off the match and Riddle was tagged in early on for a double team move. McIntyre then came in next and Jimmy seemed to be isolated as McIntyre hit a vertical suplex. McIntyre called Rollins to join him and let Jimmy make the tag. Reigns then accepted the tag, but then Jay came back in to taunt McIntyre. Riddle was tagged back in before the Usos managed to take him down in the corner to isolate him. Riddle tried to fight back, but Reigns came in and took him out of a rock bottom. Wink wink. The Usos came back in and super kicked Orton off the apron before Riddle managed to make the tag to McIntyre. Reigns and McIntyre faced off in the ring and exchanged clubbing strikes before Drew gave him a hit toss and a neck breaker. He was setting up for the Claymore, but Jay distracted him, letting Roman hit the Superman punch. Reigns was in control and showed off his titles with McIntyre down. And Riddle being knocked off the apron. McIntyre came back with a Claymore and tagged in Orton, who came in and took the Usos and Roman out. Orton then hit the Jumping DDT on the Usos, but was rushed out. Reigns came in as well, but the RKO, but Jay broke the pin. McIntyre tagged in and walked into a superkick from Jey Uso. Orton was the legal man and tagged in Riddle, who wiped out the Usos before getting a floating bra on Jimmy for a near fall. Jay then tagged him pop-up neck breaker, but Orton broke the pin. Roman took out Randy on the outside before McIntyre sent Reigns into steel sets. The Usos ran the stretch and let Reigns send McIntyre free in the United States. Back in the ring, Riddle got the RKO on Jay, but Reigns came in with a spear and picked up the victory. And this gets a 7 out of 10 for me. This is a proper brawl, really fun match. Definitely enjoyable pay-per-view event. I think it was a better match than I was expecting. So 7 out of 10 from me. But I kind of just felt, because no titles were on the line, it would have been good for the Bloodline to suffer a loss, because it would have been huge for RK-Bro and Drew McIntyre. So kind of don't agree with the match, with the result, but the match was really, really fun. So 7 out of 10. Overall, WrestleMania Backlash gets a 7 out of 10 from me. And I actually thought it was a really decent pay-per-view. To be honest, I would say some of the rematches, in fact most of them were probably better than the matches at WrestleMania. I mean, it's another one of those pay-per-views WWE where not much has been made of it in the build, but it actually turned out to be an enjoyable show on the night. So good things to say about WrestleMania Backlash. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching, and to like, share, subscribe, and thoughts, comments down below, follow us on Instagram for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to the channel on screen, and that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.